So yeah, if you are not eating out of a bowl the size of your head, you're not trying hard enough. Say, oh Scott, that's not vegan! There's so many people watching me. Oh no. What is up, family? We have just finished working out our latissimus dorsi and our pectoralis major. And you read the title of the video. You seem to like when I tried to hit my macros eating pure shit. So today we are gonna do the exact same, but try to hit my macros vegan style. I know that some of you who follow me might be vegan, so I am trying to cater for the mass audience. So let's try and hit my macros eating purely plants. Will I lose my gains? Yes, every single gain I have will be lost. Not serious. Macros for the day, 600 to 650 grams of carbs, 200 to 210 grams of protein. Oh my god, how am I gonna do that? That's gonna be quite difficult actually. Bring on the beans! Gonna be farting all day tomorrow.
Dude, what the f is wrong with you, blood?
I have the poopies.
And 60 to 65 grams of fat. So without further ado, let's get this ball rolling. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to the first meal. So, of course, we're gonna start with the most basic of meals, rice and beans, because we need to be quick. I have a few errands to do. So we're literally gonna have the whole pack of rice and the whole pack of red kidney beans. In terms of protein, you were talking 7 grams of protein per 100 grams. This thing is 240 grams, so we're gonna have the whole thing. And before all of the haters come in for any food choice that I picked today saying, oh Scott, that's not vegan! I am making sure that whatever food I eat, it has written on the back of the pack suitable for vegetarian and vegan. A lot of foods that I've seen are suitable for vegetarian, but I am making sure it says the word vegan on the back of the packet to keep you happy. So if you have a problem, bring it up with any of the food companies that I use. Boop. So let's start making this meal. Rip this open, pop it in the microwave, flatten it down nicely, boop. Pop it in the microwave. And then put it in for like 3 minutes on full power. Now we're gonna need a bowl and a spoon, poverty spoon. As you can see, it's a beautiful Irish day. So we do have the white light up. I hope that y'all appreciate me investing into the channel by going out of my way to actually buy a white light and put it in my kitchen. So while the rice cooks, I'll drain these off. Drain off the juice. Perfetto. Get that ready. And why not add some veggies? So we're going for one of these huge tomatoes. Look at the size of that in my hand. So we're actually gonna get a Tupperware to make mixing this a bit easier. Gonna pop in the beans into the Tupperware first. Beautiful. Get a board and a knife. Add that into the Tupperware as well. Oh god. Now all we're waiting for is the rice. Okay, it definitely seems nicely done. Open it up. Pop it into the Tupperware. Beautiful. Now that's pretty much it, but you already know we have to go to the spice cupboard and we'll go for some pink Himalayan sea salt and a bit of pepper. Sprinkle that on just a bit. And a bit of pepper. Perfetto. Get the lid for the Tupperware, pop it on top, and shake it, man! Shake it, man! Perfect. Open it up, and just transfer it to the plate. Now pop that back in the microwave just for like 30 seconds to heat it up again. Lovely! So that is meal number 1, pretty much the quickest meal I've ever made. Took me like 3 minutes. So we're gonna dive into this, give you a taste test, and then like I said, we have to go somewhere. So I'll take you along with me there, but let's get a taste test. Beautiful. Not bad actually, not bad at all. So while I'm having this, let me actually quickly cover the whole topic about being a vegan.
I want to talk about vegans for just a moment. You're a vegan? Congratulations.
because it often gets quite a lot of stick by meat eaters. So let's go into a little bit of science. So basically, when it comes to being anabolic or building muscle, we know that muscle protein synthesis plays a key role in building muscle. And for those of you unaware, you can pretty much stimulate MPS through either lifting weights or food, so insulin and protein in particular. And this is why protein is important, especially protein quality, because the amino acid leucine in particular has shown to be the key amino acid to stimulate that MPS, and that you need roughly about 2 to 3 grams of it to fully stimulate MPS and provide that anabolic stimulus from a meal. Now, of course, this is pretty much useless. You can't just go into MyFitnessPal and say, oh yeah, this meal has 3 grams of leucine. You can't track leucine, but what you can track is total protein content of a meal. And as you can see in the paper by Van Villet et al. 2015, a dose of roughly 20 grams of any high biological value animal protein source seems to be suffice to supply that 2 to 3 grams of leucine and stimulate a full MPS response in healthy young individuals. Older people will probably need a little bit more due to suffering from a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance, but overall 20 to 30 grams of protein is a safe rule for healthy young adults to stimulate MPS. But, as you can see, when it comes to plant proteins, as they are naturally lower in leucine, studies have shown them to be less efficient at enhancing postprandial anabolic rates. So, for example, you can see when compared to animal proteins, soy protein results in lower postprandial anabolic rates compared to the likes of beef, whey, or milks. But if you are a vegan, that doesn't mean you have to panic and that you're not going to be anabolic, because studies have shown that to counteract this, higher amounts of protein per meal, so over 40 grams of plant-based protein, seem to be required to maximize oh dear, sorry. I'll leave that in. Seem to be required to maximize postprandial MPS. For example, in the paper by Gorison et al. 2016, they fed males either 35 grams of wheat protein, 35 grams of casein, 35 grams of whey, or 60 grams of wheat protein, finding that for whey and casein, 35 grams was more than enough to stimulate MPS, versus 35 grams of the wheat, which was not. However, once you increase that amount of wheat protein and consume 60 grams of it, they showed that you can still substantially increase myofibroprotein synthesis. So the moral of the story is you can still be pretty anabolic while being a vegan. All that's required is that you sort of be a little bit smarter in how you plan your meals, in that you want to have a higher protein amount, maybe like 35 to 60 grams of protein per meal, to ensure that you maximize that anabolic response. Boop! No. Now, one final... Sorry. One final potential strategy that you could also implement is the use of leucine fortification. So for example, I actually have leucine in its isolated form here, and this can be beneficial for vegans, or even the likes of just BCA supplementation, because as we know that leucine is the main stimulator of MPS, for meals with low protein and or leucine concentration, supplementing with the likes of free leucine or BCAs can actually be beneficial, as it has shown to augment the anabolic response to a meal. So if this meal was extremely low in protein, I could add a scoop of leucine or a scoop of BCAs to increase the leucine content and fully stimulate MPS. So hope you gained a little bit of value from that. I'm gonna scuff this down and then check in with you at the next clip. Boop. Of course, what other place would I be going to than a supermarket? My life is not that exciting, and this is probably the highlight of my week. But I do have a voucher which they kindly sent out to me in the post. So there's a few things I need to pick up for later, a few things we need around the house, and I'm sort of looking to stock up on one thing. You can probably guess what it is, but it has to be in stock. So let's go and see. Off we go. Probably has to be one of my favorite grocery stores, apart from Lidl, of course. Here we go. I swear, if they do not have it, I'm gonna be pretty damn pissed off. What the Where is everything? Oh my god. Only Breyers. Still, I really wanted Halo Top. Only 2 tubs. Right, here is a life story for you people. Sometimes in life, you cannot get what you want, and you have to compromise. So, we did go for the Breyers. We used up the voucher, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 1 cinnamon roll Halo Top. 7 Halo Tops.
I love my ice cream. I love my ice cream oh so much. Ice cream.
Someone's just pulled up to me in the car beside me, thinking, what the f am I doing? But let's check in with you at the next meal. So again, just a little snack to keep me over before I have my big Whopper meal that I have planned later. But we picked up some brown bread in Tesco's. Then I had some of these Snacktastics in the cupboard. Pretty macro friendly, so per pack you're talking about 5 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, and like 2 grams of protein. Still suitable for vegetarians and for vegans. And then we have a whole can of beans. So the plan is to have like 4 slices of the bread with a whole can of beans on top. Beans on toast. 4 slices. Oh, not the top slice. Nobody likes the top slice. 4 slices of bread. 1, 2. Boop, boop, boop. Get a plate for these. Now do the other 2. 1, 2. Boop. You get a bowl. Now we're gonna put the beans into the bowl because I want to heat these up before it goes onto the toast. Pop it into the bowl. Now we're gonna put it in the microwave. Probably 2 minutes. 1, 2. Get another spoon for the beans. I can hear the beans sizzling. So that is the meal. As always, the macronutrients will be right here in the right hand corner for you to have a look at. But the plan of action is to sort of scoop the beans out onto the piece of toast individually and then sort of just nibble on those on the side. So let's start with slice number 1. Get a bit of beans.
Beans are good for your health. The more you eat, the more you fat.
And then just snack on it. So, oh. Okay, that's way better than the first meal. Yeah, I could eat that all day actually. Got another scoop. Whoa, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was pretty good. Now, let's taste these bad boys for you. What do they look like? Oh, they're sort of like, sort of curved. They're okay actually. Not bad at all. So that is that. Head up, do a bit of work, and then check in with you at the 3rd meal. We have 2 meals left, so yeah, see you then. So as you can see, we got some water boiling because it is dinner time. And this is gonna be like a Whopper one. It's coming in, I think, at like 2,000 calories. You know I sort of like to backload my calories towards later on in the day. So we're gonna bang out these calories with a whole pack of pasta. Correct, we are having the whole 500 grams, some tomato sauce, and a chopped pepper. But what about the protein? Well, in Tesco, I actually picked up this Quor Mince, vegan friendly, and I think we can just microwave it for 10 minutes. So we'll probably mix it with the sauce and then put it in the microwave 10 minutes and then add it in and make like a spaghetti bolognese. And for any vegans interested in the macros, you are talking per 100 grams is 14.5 grams of protein, very low fat, so 2 grams of fat compared to like normal beef, which is far higher, and then like 5 or 4.5 grams of carbs. But before we do that, we need to open this bad boy up into a pan. So we're gonna need a casserole dish, slice it up, just gonna pour that into the dish. Then for the sauce, we're going for this little tomato pasta sauce with onion and garlic. So we will just eyeball half the jar, pour it on. There we go, half the jar. Now we're gonna chop up the pepper and put that on top before it goes in the microwave. So that is the pepper chopped. Now we're just gonna pour it onto the mince. That should do. Now this can just go on top. And we are gonna put that in the microwave. Pop it in there, and then we're gonna go for 10 minutes, like the instructions said. Full power, and see how we go. So the pasta is looking well and truly done. Pro tip, if you want to add volume, let it soak as long as possible and soak up as much water because the actual pasta expands even more. So there's a diet tip for you. And I think the only bowl suitable for that amount of pasta is actually a washing up bowl. So yeah, if you are not eating out of a bowl the size of your head, you're not trying hard enough. Now we are gonna need a strainer. Now we're just gonna bring this over and drain off the water. Oh my god, that is a lot of pasta. I don't think the camera does it any justice. Holy shit, that's... Oh god. Bring it over to the bowl and just put it in. Oh my god. Get a fork. Now, this has been pretty much done for a good while, but I've been sort of keeping it warm on low power. There. Woo! That's hot. So the final step is to simply put this onto the pasta. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Get the spoon. Now you're literally just gonna mix up the whole mix Perfetto. So there you go. Oh my god, that is a big meal. Literally gonna take me probably about half an hour to eat. There's so much pasta in there, guys. But again, I'll put the macros on the screen. You can't even see my hands. I'll put the macros up on the screen for you right there to have a look at. But we are essentially going to dig into this. But before I go, let's get a quick taste test. Sort of interested to see what the corn tastes like. So there we go. Okay, I didn't get enough there. I'll just get the corn on its own, see what it's like. There we go. Yeah. Okay, it's not great, but I mean, if you're a vegan, it does the job nicely. So I'm gonna dig into this, finish this off in God knows how long, get back upstairs to doing a bit of work, and then check in with you with the fourth and final meal. So again, it was another late one. Now, a question I often get asked is why I eat so late. Guys, this isn't actually late for me at all. If you know me, you know that I stay up till like 3 to 4 in the morning working. My sleep cycle is absolutely messed up. So when you see me post this at like 12:30 in the evening, it's not actually late. I'll actually stay up for like another 2 to 3 hours after I eat this. So yeah, another thing I want to say is that you can see I didn't go for the usual staple macro capper because oddly enough, I was craving some oats for some reason. I missed them out. Usually I have them every single day. So we literally finished the macro capper with a bowl of oats, with some peanut butter and some blueberries. And actually, funnily enough, you probably won't believe it, but oats are actually sort of high in protein. So they helped me finish off my protein goal. But yeah, that's what we had. Woo! So it is the next day, but safe to say that is vegan edition, full day of eating. But as you can see, it was a great success. All the foods entered into the food diary and we still managed to hit my macros. So we had 198 grams of protein, 607 grams of carbs and 63 grams of fat. So it can definitely be done. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Might have even learned something from it. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment down below if you want to see me do any more sort of full day of eatings, but like special edition, you know? I really do actually enjoy making these videos. It sort of breaks up the monotony of my diet. So comment down below what you want to see next. Hope you all have a great day. See you later in the next video. Boop!